Alright, YouTube, I know I made a stream earlier this evening, about an hour or so ago, and I wanted to touch base on this one topic because I went back and listened to my stream, and there were some parts of it that were kind of spotty and cutting in and out because, you know, internet connection, you know how that shit goes in the suburbs and different parts of the U.S., y'all know how that goes. But apologize for some of the interruptions with regards to that. So I figured I'd just come on here and make a little video to kind of clear up some things that I was talking about with regards to Sam Seder and basically just his sad, pathetic, and desperate attempts to seek attention nowadays and smear all of his critics and fling mud at them as right-wingers and Russian puppets and Syrian puppets and everything else. That's what he did recently with regards to Jimmy Dore, Jimmy Dore's take with regards to something he was talking about on some like mental health website, and it was like one of the saddest, most pathetic things that I literally have ever seen. And it was basically all about Jimmy Dore tests out Joe Rogan's bro science template. So talking about a new scientific study surrounding this one particular drug and depression. So he was talking about that, and it just reminded me of just so many pathetic things about the Majority Report with Sam Seder, and basically how these shit libs are, claiming that the study that says that antidepressants don't work, when if you link in the description, if you actually listen to what Jimmy Dore actually said, which I know a lot of you would listen to him because I know a lot of my fans are either Jimmy Dore fans or a lot of you are sympathetic to a lot of his causes. And Shitbag Seder, which is what I like to call him, Shitbag MSNBCDer. He also cites that claims in this description Tom Cruise as a source, praising the actor for being into the stuff way back when. So basically, one other thing I wanted to also address with regards to Sam Seder, you know, in addition to him just being part of the fringe left, where you're so far to the fucking left that you sound like corporate news. You sound like you are a part of the mainstream news. Something that you would see off of CNN or CNBC or some bullshit like that. It's like, what is your critique of Jimmy Dore here? And what did you even have to bother bringing up Joe Rogan about? Oh, we know, because you have a hate boner for Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan just so happens to think differently than you. He happens to think differently than you on the COVID vaccine and thinks differently on a whole bunch of other topics, and you fling mud at him just like you fling mud at Jimmy Dore. You fling mud at Aaron Mata. You fling mud at anybody that you get into a disagreement with, because shit lives like the Young Turks and Sam Seder. Basically, all they do is they smear everybody that they get into a disagreement with, and that's what this channel is. This channel is just a sad, pathetic joke. The Majority Report with Sam Seder has literally just become one of the saddest jokes on the internet. It's literally the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. And because I was a former fan of this channel, because I used to, even when I didn't agree with some of their takes, like on Syria, for example, because, you know, that they parroted that whole Syrian chemical narrative, which I have always thought was a fucking hoax, and I know for a fact is a hoax. I mean, you can look up the OPCW whistleblower report, but no, that's what this channel would discredit that as Syrian propaganda, because it's sad, man. And Sam Seder just may very well be worse than the Young Turks, because I can listen to the Young Turks and listen to fucking Chunk Yogurt and Anorexic Caspian Sea. I can listen to them and I can just laugh and say, haha, fucking retards, whatever. But Sam Seder, I think I hate just maybe about a half a point more than I hate the Young Turks. And I cannot stand Sam Seder Like, I can't stand him even less than the Young Turks. And the reason is it's not even what he stands for, because he doesn't really stand for anything. He's a fucking puppet, and he's a grifter, and he's everything he accuses his critics. He accuses his critics of being, like times infinity and beyond into the stars in space. It's even worse. The thing that is worse about Sam Seder and shitbags like him is the fact that he's like 10 times more smug and arrogant and disingenuous than even Chunk Yogurt is. Chank Yogurt, I call him Chunk Yogurt, and Anna Caspian, Anorexa Caspian say. It's the fact that he's more smug, more arrogant, and just much more of a liar and a fucking smear merchant. He's even worse. And as hard as that is to believe, because who is even worse than the Young Turks at this point? It's pathetic. It's like, I almost question, it's like, does Sam Seder have any self-awareness? And no, they don't. They have no self-awareness whatsoever. They have no self-awareness, no principles, and you have no idea what they stand for, because I don't know what they stand for. They don't stand for anything except smearing their critics as right-wingers and Russian puppets and everything else. And they just bitch and moan about people who are more sympathetic with Russia, and I'm starting to become that way at this point, and I don't even pick a side in this conflict, because I don't even fucking give a shit about it, because I really don't even care. I only care about the innocent civilians that are caught in the crossfire. That's really all I give a shit about. It's a NATO proxy war, and they were just trying to provoke Russia into this war with Ukraine. That's 100% what it is, and if that makes me a Russian puppet, then whatever, fuck off. I don't care at this point. But no, like, Sam Seder is lazy. It's just his coverage and flinging mud at all of his critics and fucking smearing people on a day-to-day basis. That's all his channel is. It's a fucking drama channel. It's drama 101. It's all just drama about people I disagree with, people who I have beef with. It's lazy. Like, Sam Seder is just, he's sad. He's a sad, pathetic, he's just a sad, pathetic little entity. A sad, pathetic, cowardly, weak little man. That's what he is. Like I said earlier, he looks like a fucking retarded leprechaun. And it's pathetic. And it's pathetic because he wasn't always like this. He wasn't always like this. He had lefty principles, like being for, and he never talks about those things. He never talks about what he believes in and what does he want. It's just nothing but, oh, I don't know, this person here is an anti-vaxxer, and then that's another one he fucking parrots about Joe Rogan. Oh, Joe Rogan's an anti-vaxxer, and even Farron Cousins does this thing, which really fucking irritates me, because I'm actually sort of okay and cool with Farron Cousins, but then when he goes into the whole Joe Rogan's an anti-vaxxer and this and that, and in this pro-Ukraine propaganda, I'm just like, oh my God, Farron, come on now, bro, fucking Christ. But Sam Seder does it even worse. It's even worse. It's the most saddest, pathetic thing. Sam Seder is lazy. He has proven time and time again, especially like within the last year or two or so at least, especially since COVID's happened. He has become more smug, more arrogant, and just everybody is just it's so sad. It's so sad and it's so pathetic. It's lazy because it's so lazy. His coverage of things, he doesn't even do his own research. He just responds to this and that. But he accuses Jimmy Dore of doing this, which I think is fucking pathetic. Sam Seder's lazy. He is a lazy fucking bastard. He's a lazy fuck. He is just a stupid fucking lazy fuck that just flings mud at every single person that he disagrees with and smears them as all these childish, pathetic, stupid-ass bullshit names, and I'm gonna go and make more videos and fucking sniff Ukraine's ass. And Zelensky's right about everything, Joe Biden's right about everything, the Democrats are right about everything. He's just a fucking shill. He's a failed comedian and a failed actor, and now he's an even bigger failure of a political commentator. The laziest propagandist I've ever seen in my life. He is literally degraded into Alex Jones territory. But then they're going to say that about us. Okay, they're going to say that about us. Like, that's what it is. Like, Sam Seder has always been a fucking smug fuckface. That's what he's always been. He's always been a fucking smug douchebag. Just a smug, arrogant, lazy fucking prick. He's always been that way. And he's like, oh, Zach, you're calling everyone names and whatever. They call us names. They call everybody under the sun names. And like, everyone's an ass. Bill Maher is an ass. That's another one he said. Bill Maher is a right-winger. Bill Maher is this. And then he goes into the other shit. Aaron Mate, dum-dum Aaron Mate. That's Joe Rogan, anti-vaxxer, Jimmy Dore, transphobe, and this one is a Russian puppet, this one's a Syrian puppet, this one's a tanky. That's what him and his fucking brain-dead followers are doing. These Ukrainian paid bots are doing, and they're coming into my comments now, which, by the way, fuck you, by the way. That's what I have to say to all the fucking shit libs who come into my comments and onto my live streams. Fuck you, go fuck yourselves. Okay? Just, seriously, just fuck off. Okay? Just fuck right off. Because I know you have no argument. All you have to argue on is what Sam Seder has to say because he's your fucking martyr. He's your god. Imagine looking up to Sam Seder thinking he's your martyr. Looking up to the young turds and thinking that they're your martyr. Okay? It's thinking that these fucking lazy bastards and propagandists are your martyr. Like, if that's what you believe in, then no. And I know that you're going to bitch and moan at me, which is fine. You can do it. Go fucking fuck yourselves, okay? Go bitch on their page and go bitch on someone else's page because I don't give a fuck. That's not what I stand for. I don't stand for that type of bullshit. I don't care. It's all identity politics and drama 101. That's all the Majority Report is. That's all it is. It's all corporate media. You're so far to the fucking left, you sound like corporate media. That's what Sam Seder is. Sam Seder is a lazy fuck. He's a lazy fuck and he's a jackass. He's a lazy fuck and a jackass, and he's weak and he's got nothing to argue on. He has nothing to stand on. He has no principles. And that's all he is. He's lazy. There's no other word to describe him but lazy, because anybody can do that. Anyone can go in front of the camera and make a fucking ass of themselves on a daily fucking basis, because that's all he does. Just takes a camera and just fucking spews verbal diarrhea about everybody. He gets onto the Ring of Fire, because unfortunately he's on the Ring of Fire network. Unfortunately, because I'm a fan of Farron Cousins on the Ring of Fire to some extent, but even sometimes Farron Cousins can come off like a propagandist too, especially about Ukraine and Joe Rogan. But that's a different topic for another day. He gets in front of the camera and makes himself out to look like a fucking idiot. Just a lazy idiot. A lazy idiot that has nothing to cover and is just desperate for attention. Like, look at me. Mommy and daddy didn't give me enough attention when I was 2. So look at me. Spotlight on me. Look at what Joe Rogan said on a Thursday. Look at what Tucker Carlson said here. Look at what Tulsi Gabbard said here. Look at what Aaron Mate said here and here. Like, who can listen to that and take it seriously? 1.19 million viewers. It's pathetic. Who can listen to that channel and take them seriously? I know I can't, and I did at one point, but within the last couple years, no. I unsubbed from this channel a long time ago. The breaking point was when he called Aaron Mate a dum-dum over his criticism of democracy now. That was like the breaking point. That was like, okay, you know what? Fuck this channel. I can't even believe I was subscribed to them for as long as I did, because even looking back on them, I'm just like, ugh, how the fuck was I ever a fan of them? And his critiques of Dave Rubin were hilarious back in the day. Okay, Dave Rubin is he's an idiot too. He's not really even relevant, okay? But you know what? Sam Seder has degraded into the same thing he's accused Dave Rubin of being. A grifter and an attention whore and a lazy bastard. Just a lazy fucking bastard. Sam Seder is not a lefty ally. And I said this too in my stream as well, which I wanted to confirm and make my point well known, because, you know, the connection being spotty. You all know how that goes. It's all just lazy propaganda 101. That's literally all it is. It's literally just It's literally just defending Ukraine and sniffing their ass no matter what. That's all this fucking channel is. And that's what all these shit lib channels are. Like the Young Turks, the Majority Report with Sam Seder, and all this other bullshit. Everybody's this. And the Humanist Report, the Damage Report, and all these other fucking shit lib channels. That's all they spout nowadays. It's all just nothing but... Is all just Russia bad no matter what, Ukraine right no matter what, Syria bad no matter what, China bad no matter what, Taiwan good no matter what. Because people who are on the gray zone left like me and are big time fans of the gray zone and big time fans of Jimmy Dore, which is what I am. I am a big time Jimmy Dore fan. Y'all know that at this point. Big time gray zone fan. I think y'all are very well aware of that. That's all, you know, hey. but we actually stand up against American imperialism because Sam Seder is agreeing with the imperialist narrative on Russia being wrong about everything over Ukraine. That's what he parrots day in and day out. Assholes are to the right of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Henry Kissinger because they believe in fucking Bernard Sanders and Bernie Sanders and we gotta give more money over to Ukraine and I'm against Donald Trump and his authoritarianism and we cannot let this happen. You know, that's what this is. It's fucking pathetic. I'm even ashamed I was even a fan of Bernie Sanders because when I found out Bernie Sanders was supported expanding NATO and giving more money over to Ukraine, I lost a lot of respect for him. Not writing him off completely, but I'm just saying, hey, I lost a hell of a lot of respect for Bernie Sanders. And we gotta give more money over to Ukraine because Ukraine right, Russia bad, and I've denounced Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. I can't even believe that because I can't even believe that I'm doing an impression of him because that's how bad the left has become. And I, as a lefty, and I'm left of these fuckers, okay? I'm to the left of all of these fucking idiots. I'm to the left of even like Farron Cousins, okay? And again, even Farron Cousins annoys me with some of his Ukraine propaganda. But whatever. But you know, whatever. We can't let, we can't let China win against Taiwan. We can't let Russia win against Taiwan because it's all about American imperialism and American hegemony. And Sam Seder is a defender of American hegemony. He may not admit it outright because if he did, his viewership would really plummet dramatically and more rapidly day by day. It's just a dead channel. It's a dead, pathetic channel that is like struggling to survive. It's like, I'm desperate for attention. I'm desperate for oxygen. Oxygen is my protection. It's what I need to survive. So look at me. That's what his channel is. That's what his channel is. That's what this idiot's channel is. He believes in American imperialism and hegemony because he spouts it about Russia and Ukraine, supporting giving more money to Ukraine by Bernie Sanders, giving more and more money over to these fucking other places and everything else. When all this money we're giving over to Ukraine, you try to act like you're for Medicare for all, right, dumb fuck? But what about all that money that you believe in giving over to Ukraine could give every American health care and decent education to fix our infrastructure? Nope, can't do that. We gotta help Ukraine because we can't let Russia win. We can't just let Russia just win against Ukraine. Ukraine doesn't even have a dog in that fight. Nobody has a dog in that fight, for fuck's sake. I don't even care. Like Russia can just do it. Who cares? Let Ukraine fight their own fucking war. They want a fucking war with Russia. Let them have a fucking war with Russia, okay? Let them fucking have a war with them because you know what? It's actually brought a lot of the left and the right together. It's brought a lot of people on the left and the right together. People who are left of the Democrats and people who are against the Republican imperialistic hegemony as well. It's brought us together, you know, lefties having conversations with Tucker Carlson. And there's a lot of times Tucker Carlson is crazy on a lot of things. But you know what? He's right about Russia and Ukraine. That's why he gets smeared as a Russian puppet. That's why Tulsi Gabbard does too. So no, credit where credit is due to some of these people, even though I don't agree with them on their other policies. But hey, you know, whatever. I'm left of the Democrats of today, and I'm sympathetic with And I'm sympathetic with a lot of lefty causes. I'm sympathetic with the gray zone. I am sympathetic with the gray zone and Jimmy Dore. And I know that triggers the shit out of the fucking young turds and Sam Shitbag MSNBCDer fan bots. I know it does. And I know it's going to trigger a lot of people. And I don't give a fuck. Because I don't care. Because I'm at the point in my life at 26 years old. I turned 26 2 days ago. I don't care what people think about me or say about me. Sam Seder is a lazy fucking a propagandist, and other people like this, Sam Seder and people like him and the young Turks and all these other assholes who believe in giving more money to Ukraine and believe in this American imperialistic propaganda and hegemony. Okay, that's what they believe in. This is what keeps American imperialism going. They claim that they want to end American imperialism, but they parrot the same propaganda that the American imperialists running our country believe in. Because Russia is a bad country no matter what, even though they're fighting against American imperialism and defending anti-imperialist governments in Latin America. Russia's standing with China and with Cuba and Venezuela and Bolivia and all these other countries that are trying to defend their independence. Okay? So that's one good thing about Russia. That's one good thing about Russia. One good thing about Vladimir Putin and what he's doing. Okay? There's a lot of things I don't agree with them on, but you know what? This is one of them. And whatever about Ukraine. No, I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I don't care. Ukraine should just lay down their arms and just say, let's end this war, but they can't. Because Russia can't win because Russia's the bad guy. Russia's the adversary. We can't let them win. We can't, just like we can't let China win against Taiwan because we got to expand. We can't let China expand. We can't let Russia expand. We can't let China and Russia have influence. That's what the American imperialists and our government say. And if you want to stand for that whole thing, then that's fine, but I'm not going to stand for it. As an American, I will not stand for that. I will not stand for that. I don't want my government in those places. You know what? I would love nothing more than China and Russia to have more influence because I want our government to focus on Americans here at home. I want us to be more isolationist. I want the U.S. to be a neutral country, to be against imperialism and to clean house and not be an imperialist country. But Sam Seder and fake liberals like him and shit libs, which is what he is, that's what they believe in. That's what jackasses like him believe in. I would love nothing more than for Russia and China to have more influence. I would love for them to be a counterbalance against American imperialism. I would love that more than anything. Okay? I'd love that more than anything. This is why I stand with people, and I know this makes me a tanky. Well, you know what? By that definition, yeah, I am a tanky, and I don't give a fuck. You can call me whatever name you want in the book. I don't give a shit. I want our country to be isolationist, and I wouldn't mind Russia and China taking over, being whatever. I don't care. I don't care. And then when they do, then maybe we can be isolationist and neutral and clean house and make America better for Americans. So you know what? Russia and China having influence, have at it. I would love it. I would love it. Because as someone who is sympathetic with them and is sympathetic with anti-imperialist countries and is sympathetic with Syria and is sympathetic with anti-imperialist causes, I would love nothing more than for them to have more influence and for our country to be anti-imperialist and for us to pull back and to be neutral and to make America better for Americans. That's what I want. But idiots like Sam Seder will keep it going. Lazy fucks like Sam Seder will only keep it going. Because the ones that believe in defeating American imperialism and making America better for Americans is Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore, Revolutionary Blackout, The Left Lens, and the Gray Zone, and Glenn Greenwald, and heroic people like that. And I stand with them as someone who is left of the Democrats and is sympathetic with anti-imperialist countries worldwide, including Syria, and as someone who is an Assadist and believes in Assadism and believes in anti-imperialism and believes in being left of the Democrats and being left of most liberal parties worldwide, this is what I believe in. This is my philosophy. I'm left of Bernie Sanders. I'm left of these fucking people. I'm left of these dumb fucks. This is all what I believe in. And Sam Seder is only going to keep it going. So we must continue to call out these shit libs. They cry, they bitch, they moan, they scream. We need to come back and do the same. Because they deserve to be exposed at every turn. I mean, do I even need to go on in this 25-minute video already? Do I even need to go on? I think I've already made my fucking point. I think I've already made my point. No, Sam Seder is just a lazy propagandist, and he's an example of what's wrong with the left of this country of today. He's an example of it. He's the reason. He is what keeps it going. He's what keeps it going. It's just like, it's like pissing into the ocean and expecting the piss in the ocean to have an effect on the ocean's current. Okay, having an argument with Sam Seder. It's not even like playing a clip of what he had to say and say, okay, here's what I think of what Sam Seder had to say. Boom, 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 boom. It's like I can't even do that because it would be a waste of my time. But I will continue to call him out, and we need to continue calling him out. Because us, people like myself and my fans and Jimmy Dore in the gray zone, you all have my support. And anti-imperialist countries worldwide, you also have my support as well. Because as an American, I want to see a better America for us as Americans and for the world. Because that is the only way that we can achieve peace in today's world. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I made my point about all of this stuff, but I wanted to get all those points across. Some of the points across in case any of you guys missed that in the stream, you know, just in case when the internet was kind of cutting in and out. So I just wanted to do that, and thank you to everybody who came to my stream earlier, including my best friend. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you to everyone who watched this video, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video anywhere you want. I highly recommend it. Definitely like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. And more content on the way, coming your way soon. This is Zach the Celtics guy saying thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my stream earlier, watching this video, and I'll see you all again next time. Back to work for me tomorrow, but I'll be back on at some point Monday, if not next week at some point. See y'all again in the next video or stream, and more stuff on the way, coming your way. And I'll see y'all again next time. Bye for now. Take care. Have a good night. And Sam Seder and other shit lib channels like you, fuck you, go fuck yourself. To everyone else, see y'all again next time. Bye for now. Have a good night. Peace out.